Welcome, Taurus Gemini, to your June 23rd through the 30th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Okay, my friends, let's see what's going on with you. We have collaborative dreaming coming out. Okay, this is what's in your energy and what, this is the energy field that is going on around you. This is what Spirit says. This is really what it should be right now, right? This is very important. You're asked to bear through the rough patches that can happen when you work creatively with others. Ideas might clash and there can be some friction, particularly if you have different ways of thinking and working together. Sometimes big dreams need more fire to ignite them into reality. More fire might require more friction along the creative path. Okay, it's not meant to be a permanent condition. Ooh. So your guidance is to embrace any experiences in friction or tension within yourself as you work with another person with compassion, detachment, and of course some tolerance. Yes, a chance to learn and honor yourself and find new ways, right? Find new ways of dreaming. Collaborative dreaming. Maybe you're collaborating dreaming with someone else. Maybe your heart creates this win-win solution that benefits the individual from within the collective, right? Within that huge collective, especially if you're at work, right? If you're at work and you're doing some kind of project, for some of you that are doing that, right? You really want to make sure that it's benefiting everyone. Somebody doesn't want to just come up with one idea. We need to come up with an idea together. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Clarifying on the situation. Yes, this is going to take some rest and some meditation. Why? Because you want to make sure that you are, ready and stable to take on this commitment, to really want to dream, to really want to think and organize what's going on within the situation. It's really going to be about getting the balance and the harmony, feeling like you have the moderation as well, and also having patience with another person as you are trying, to collaborate in this dreaming, right? You might even want to feel like, there has to be a meaning to this situation. Is there a meaning? As I am resting, I'm finding meaning. I want to find the meaning within the situation, right? So next two cards out is, yes, it could even be with a loved one, but whatever it is, it's the purpose of choices that are going to bring the courage to light. Like I said, it's going to have to be something that's uplifting, something that you're going to focus on that brings in that determination. How are we going to get this done if we're not on the same page? How are we going to do this if we don't feel the same way about the situation, right? So making sure that you are on the right path and on the same focus together. And I think that that's going to be the one thing, right? If one's going for one and you're going for the other thing and it's their win for win, but you're not feeling the same way about the situation, there's going to be, there's that friction that they're talking about. There's that friction. Okay, we have to be on the same page. So clarify on the other person that is involved within the situation. This collaborative dreaming, please, Spirit. Oh, yeah, they're using a little bit of disappointment. They feel a little disappointed with the creative blocks. They're not really looking at the new ideas. Maybe that's why you need to rest, because it's saying the person you're dealing with is just throwing things out, right? They're just throwing things out there, but it's not creative enough. It's not, so it's more of a kind of a disappointment of what they're doing. Why aren't you on the same page as me? Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it's because they have resistance to change, so they're not really wanting to open up this situation. Oh my goodness. So they don't want to do that, right? They don't want to do that. They're using everything that they have to go towards whatever their personal transition is, and their personal transition is called resistance. I don't see what you see, right? I don't see what you see, right? So yeah, you're trying, you want this to grow and you're trying to strengthen, the trust within this situation, and they're just kind of, they're clashing. They're saying, no, no, this is not going to work. And you're saying, well, why don't you listen a little bit? So yeah, I could see why you would, you would need some time out. You might even feel like you're taking some time out. You might even feel like you're hermiting a little bit due to the situation at hand. Let's see what the situation at hand is talking about over here with this person who's resisting to change. You're not going after my dream. Why can't we dream together? Why can't we work together? This is called collaborative for a reason. Whether it's at work, whether it's in a love relationship, whatever it is, absolutely. Two of Wands, you are not seeing it my way. Yeah, you're looking for the Ace of Pentacles. But the Ace of Pentacles is upside down. You're saying because there's no stable solution. There's no stable solution within this situation. If it's not stable, then how is it going to work? Well, it's almost like you grounded yourself. You thought you had a stable solution, and they said, nope, I'm not going to change to do that. I'm not going to change for you. I'm not going to dream that way. I do not want that. Okay, why? Right? Why? Why are you so stubborn? Why are they being so stubborn? Right? So, Two of Pentacles over here is talking about, the juggler of the world, Oh, I'm sorry, it's Two of Wands. It's the Ace of Pentacles, I'm sorry, and the Two of Wands, I'm sorry. The Ace of Pentacles over here is talking about, we do know that, right? This is talking about no solution, right? Poor planning. Greedy, loss, you're not bringing it to the stabilization I want. I'm sorry, the Two of Wands in reverse is saying you're not looking out enough. You're not dedicating your time. You're not dedicating your hard work to looking out and poor planning and progress, right? Because the Two of Wands says, hey, look, I have this, I have the world in my hands. And you're saying, no, they're saying, no, that's not the way I want this to be. So it's almost like whatever you're putting out there, they've lost interest in that. And that's just because they're straying away from the past. But that's just because what? They resist wanting to do anything. They are disappointed in your ideas, and they don't have any new ideas, right? They're in resistance. They're saying, no, I don't want to go that way. Oh boy. So the only way that this relationship is in question to whether it can continue to grow stronger, through the situation. Can this dream last? Can this relationship last? Can this idea last? I think you're kind of questioning that. If they're, not anywhere near on the page where I am, is this going to last? Uh-oh. So going over here to the Lovers, we've got some choices that needs to be made, right? Have some choices. Whether, like I said, no matter what the situation is for you. Knight of Wands, I can get this done. I'm in leadership mode, you're saying, and I'm ready to rock and roll, and you're not coming towards me for this situation. So therefore I can't get anything done. Yes, feeling like you're in the Four of Swords again. There's Four of Swords twice. So you're saying where I'm encouraging you and I'm really determined to get this down, you really have me contemplating on the situation. So, being in leadership mode, but yet having to contemplate. You have me contemplating on what to do with you. What am I going to do with you? What are we going to do? So over here, they're saying, what are they saying about the situation? The obstacle is getting them to want to change, to want to do something, to open up to new ideas, to get creative about the situation, stop giving me the same thing over and over again, or saying it's fine the way it is. It's fine the way it is. So, oh yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I don't like that energy. That energy is just saying that they're stuck in their own ways with the Devil card. This is saying I have my own ways of doing things. This is who I am, what I want, and I'm not going to change. I'm excessively doing what I want to do in the Emperor mode, and I'm going to hold down my thoughts, my feelings, the things that I want. So with these two cards, it's literally saying that they're not going to change, right? This is what I want. I'm not going to change that. I'm in the thoughts and feelings of what I want, and it's not going to change. They could even be obsessed with whatever they had planned. And with the Emperor in reverse, they're saying, I'll do anything at any cost that I need to, even by trying to manipulate the situation to make you understand that this does not need to be anything different from what it is. So definitely, that's some friction. And just be careful, because that could definitely trigger some kind of dispute going on within the two of you. Okay, because this is going to become a very big challenge within the end of the month. So what is the challenge over here besides this in itself? Like, what is the overview over here? I see, that could be some arguing, something of this nature. Yes. Shattered dreams, broken family, domestic disputes, disharmony, disconnecting from the whole situation. Struggles within the situation, within the relationship. You don't want to do what I want to do, no matter where it is, causing delays. Lack of support. Lack of communication. It's like they're going to just shut down. They're going to shut down because they said, no, I didn't want to do that, causing that conflict. I didn't want to do that. That's not where I want to be. That's not what I want to do. Could be even buying a home. We have a house over here. I don't want to live in the big city. I want to live in the suburbs. You see what I'm saying? And you guys' dreams are not coming together. The Ten of Cups is upside down. I do not want this project to go this way at work. I want to do it this way. And it almost feels like with the Emperor and the Devil, really seeing it this way, with everything in reverse over here, the dreams, the home, the family, the ideas, everything that they're doing, and now not even they're having lack of motivation to even want to come towards you. It really feels like my way or the highway. I don't want to talk about it anymore. You know how I feel. So they're definitely shelling up. Could be dealing with a water sign. They're definitely shelling up and clamming up. Okay? Because they really just do not want to. I just don't think they want to discuss this anymore. It's kind of like, I told you what it is, and that's the way it's going to be. Or I'm not answering your calls anymore because I'm not taking on this project with you. Ten of Cups, once again, in reverse. Just clarifying again, there it is. Going to shatter those dreams that you had because they don't want to dream with you. They don't want to do that. It does feel like with the Seven of Cups over here that you are going to try to work around that, trying to get to these other opportunities, trying to fix the situation. But they are bitter cold about the situation. And like I said, maybe even hermited up, taking cold shoulder away from you. Yeah, I said hermited up and I just pulled it and there it is. Shelling up away. Yeah, definitely shelling up away from you. If you do contact them, they could be a little cold towards you, giving you the cold shoulder. And it just looks like you're going to, tower moment. Yeah, it's going to bring everything down because there's nothing else that you can do because you feel like there's nothing else. There is not anything else that needs to be discussed within the situation. They have made sure that they've made their way known. And no matter how much you're trying to fix this or make it go through, however it is, they are making sure that it does not go through because they want it their way. I'm sorry, guys. These two cards here is my way or the highway, and you know it. Excessive thinking about the situation, obsessed with their plan, however it is, not budging at all with the Devil. That's just saying that's mine. I'm not going to let that go. That's what I excessively think, and that's the way it's going to be. With the Emperor in reverse, that's manipulation. That's my way or the highway type of energy. I'm the boss. I'm going to do what I want. I've planted my seeds, Seven of Pentacles. I know what I want, and it doesn't change. It doesn't change because this is where my happiness is, even though it's your sadness. Stop being sad, they say to you. Stop being sad. Could actually work. This is where the pleasure is. And you're saying, no, it's not. It's not. It's not built on the way I want it to be. You could say that this is an illusion. This is not real. This is your fantasy, not my fantasy. This is your dream, not my dream, right? With the moon upside down, you're saying this is not what we had together. This is not what we planned together, and we need to work together. Okay, so let's get some. So since they don't want to really talk to you, let's grab a couple of cards and see what they're saying towards the end of the month, since it looks like they're going to clam up, shell up, and not say anything. Whether it's a love situation, business situation, however it is, take it how it resonates. We are going to use the shadow cards. And remind you, friends, these cards are a little blunt. I did not make them, but I think they do their job. So don't kill the reader. Just use the cards. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're saying you're so easy to see through. Yep, and there it is there. You are not a part of my plan. Really? I see that more like you're not on the same plan as me, but yeah. You're not a part of my plan. And I just see that as you don't want to plan the way I want to plan, so I don't see you a part of my dreams because you're against my dreams. So therefore, if you're against my dreams and you're not a part of my plan. Wow. And one more card. I told you these are a little harsh. What did you want from me? And I feel like that's like, what do you want now? Right? We're in, like, what do you want now from me? Right? And I feel it's kind of like as you're reaching out to them, it just kind of feels like every time they look at their phone, they're kind of like, what do you want? What do you want from me? You don't want to be a part of my plan. What do you want? And I see right through you. Ooh, that's that Emperor upside down. I don't. Ooh. Okay. Okay, guys. Wow. Yeah, I like that one too. It says I took the easy way out. I just seen it as I cut, but I didn't see it again. I cut on it, but then I didn't see it again. So, but anyways, that could be also a possibility. You might even feel that they took the easy way out by ignoring you, shelling up, not answering the phone, so that could be a huge possibility. Let's see if it comes out again. I'll shuffle once, see if it flies. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. Yeah, I don't know what to say. So that's another one too. I don't know what to say. I'm not going to answer the phone because I don't have anything to say to you. So yeah. Okay, guys. And that was it for you. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.